Welcome to week 4 of BID 515 Technology for Managers course here at Midland University on the topic of ethics and policy in business technology. At the cross section of technology and business is the importance to keep information secure, confidential, and private. Ethics is a big part of this process. Ethics are the principles and standards that guide our behavior toward other people, especially with information. There's sensitive information out there about individuals, clients, company records, etc., that have to have the ability to both be secure technology wise, but also from a people oriented perspective. So, information ethics breaks down into three pillars: confidentiality, which is the assurance that messages and information remain available only to those authorized to view them. We need to make sure that the right access levels and the right individuals are trained on how to gather the right confidential information and store it in a very confidential manner. On top of that, though, is the practice of information ethics. It's to govern the ethical and moral issues arising from the development and use of information technologies, such as the creation, collection, duplication, distribution, and processing of information itself without the aid of computer technologies. It's doing things in a manner that we understand how it impacts others as we share it and what is the information being assessed. And ultimately, privacy, the right to be left alone when you want to be, to have control over your personal possessions and not be observed without your consent. Especially in today's online business environment where there's a lot of information being collected about customers, we need to give them the opportunity to opt in or consent to the information being collected and shared. It's both an ethical dynamic and, in some aspects, legal as well. So, there are a variety of different information ethics and frameworks in business that we need to keep in mind when it comes to business challenges and issues. Copyright law, not taking information and or content without the consent of others. Counterfeit software. We're in a world where today we want to make sure we protect customers' information, prevent fraud, counterfeit, etc. Digital rights management. We're in a world today where information is being shared and there's only rights of intellectual property to be shared as well, not taking, product information or company secrets and sharing them. Patents is also another important area where we don't want to, dispose others' inventions or products that they are getting patent, and on pirated software, streaming movies or music without a legal manner. So all of these are examples of what's taking place with technology in areas that businesses face from an ethical and legal perspective, and needing technology to keep things secure and an ability to make sure that we are in a place with technology and software to prevent and or minimize the impact of these things occurring. From a management perspective between IT and business, it's important to understand the principle that information does not have ethics, people do. Therefore, the information itself isn't the unethical part of the concern. It's the actions people take with the information at their disposal. There are things we need to keep in mind that occurs in businesses today, such as data breaches. We really want to make sure we can prevent hackers and, malicious intent to come into our organizations and take content and leak it. One thing that occurs is data scraping, the process of extracting large amounts of data from a website and saving it to a spreadsheet or computer. These are capabilities that we need to make sure are managed correctly. Data scraping should be something that we need to prevent from unethical use and only done in a manner that is ethical. Digital trust is the measure of a consumer, partner, and employee confidence in an organization's ability to protect and secure data and the privacy of individuals. No matter what we do as consumers, we want to make sure that when we provide our credit card information, our personal information into any kind of electronic format, whether that's a website, an online forum, email, whatever, we want to make sure that it's secure. We want to make sure that we trust the company to collect our information and also offer us the opportunity to consent to it. And once we consent to it and they store our information, we really want to make sure that things are held private, that things are sold to third party sellers, and also that they are securing our information from hacking and malicious intent. But we do know data breaches do occur. It's learning from those data breaches that have occurred to really make our security mechanisms much better. But this is where the intersection goes between what's ethical and not ethical, and it's really in the individual actions of individuals versus the actual information and technology itself. Thank you so much for your time in this module, and we'll see you soon.